All right, we are moments away from starting this game. It's a windy evening. The wind is blowing in briskly from center field. The pitcher tonight for Marshfield is Will Voss, the right-hander, making his fifth start of the season. He has a 1-1 record, a 4.34 ERA. He struck out 16 batters, walked 12. And he will get the nod. The starting lineup for Plover, leading off is Caden Roberts at second base. Brett Ayer is the shortstop, batting second. Derek Baumgartner will handle the catching and bat third. The cleanup batter is Jack Kelly, the first baseman. Fifth hitter, Logan Schuler, the designated hitter. Cam Stampfel playing center field, batting sixth. Austin Beyer hits seventh and will be at third base. Mason King is the center fielder, and the right fielder, and he will bat eighth. And the nine hitter is Mike Glodeski. He'll play left field. Kenny Schultz is the Black Sox pitcher. He comes in tonight with a 4-0 record. Thank you to our game sponsor, Grassland Dairy. Grassland Dairy provides dairy products for kitchens of all sizes. Grassland also has rewarding and fulfilling careers ready for you today. Internships, externships, and your next career is at grassland.com. Grassland Dairy, family owned right here in central Wisconsin. And we are ready for baseball. The first pitch to Caden Roberts is in the dirt for a ball. Again, Will Voss, the pitcher for Marshfield. He has a 1-1 record. He has saved one game, making his sixth appearance of the season on the mound and fifth start. He's thrown 19 1/3 innings, and he falls behind Roberts 2-0 now. And there's ball three. Again, Plover leads the Wisconsin Valley Legion League with a 10-1 record. They are a half game ahead of Wisconsin Rapids, which is 9-1. And those two teams will meet tomorrow night at Plover. So a big game tomorrow for both Plover and Wisconsin Rapids. And here's the 3-1 pitch being hit in the air to left field. And Devin Palmer is there to make the catch. So one out for the Black Sox here in the top of the first inning. Brings up Brett Ayer now, the shortstop. Count is evened at 1-1. Pitch outside, 2-1 now. And another ball, and that is ball four. So Voss having trouble finding the strike zone here in the first inning. Fell behind the leadoff batter, Caden Roberts, and now he walks Brett Ayer. Brings up Derek Baumgartner, the catcher for the Black Sox. Plover coming off a long trip last weekend. They traveled to Fargo, North Dakota to play in a tournament. And Voss gets ahead with a strike. And that ball is hit to left field. Going back is Devin Palmer, and he makes a diving grab as that ball was about to be hit over his head. The line drive, he got back there quickly, stretched out his left arm and made that catch as he fell to the ground. So 2 outs now. Brett Ayer, the base runner at first, was all the way down to second, had to hustle back after the catch was made out there. And now Jack Kelly, the first baseman for Plover, steps in. And takes a ball. Voss looks over at Ayer, the runner at first. And there's a ball hit into right center. Ranging over there is Riley Bushak, and he makes the catch for out number 3. So no damage in the top of the first inning. And the Blue Devils are coming to bat in a scoreless game.
If your path to achieving your hopes and dreams is less than clear, Meyer & Associates provides the direction and guidance that helps put things into focus. We provide financial advice and customized solutions that help take the uncertainty out of your dreams for today and the future.
We can work together to make an honest assessment, understand your options, commit to a plan, live life brilliantly. Our team is here to help.
Are you looking for a daycare close to Auburndale? Little Sprouts Learning Garden Daycare, located at 10564 North School Road, has a convenient location right next to Auburndale schools. When you bring your children to Little Sprouts, you know that you're leaving them in good hands. With a capacity of 50 children, this daycare is open to all children from 6 weeks to 12 years. Conveniently open from 6:30 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. Monday through Friday, Little Sprouts Learning Garden in Auburndale is your family-friendly daycare.
Friday Fish Fry in Wisconsin is a tradition like no other. After Hours in Marshfield has been voted best fish fry and is your Friday fish fry choice. Call After Hours at 387-6560 to get your food every Friday night. Order it to go or dine in. Call After Hours at 387-6560. And the Blue Devils coming to bat here in the bottom of the first inning. Plover did not score in the top of the first, had one base runner who reached on a walk, but no damage. Ryan Metz, the third base coach for the Blue Devils. Lucius Messerschmidt over at first base, and Riley Bushak steps in to lead it off for Marshfield here in the bottom of the first. And he looks at a ball a little bit low. And that one's in the dirt, 2-0. Swing and a miss. 2-1. Kenny Schultz, the pitcher for Plover, the left-hander, has a 4-0 record. And there's another ball in the dirt. Now 3-1 the count to Bushak, leading off the bottom of the first for the Blue Devils. Marshfield has won 6 of its past 7 games, is 11-12 overall this season. After a rough start, the Blue Devils at one point were 4-11, and they are now 11-12. Full count now on Bushak. Hits the ball in the air, down the right field line, and the right fielder Mason King dives for it. Can't make the catch. The ball bounces off his glove, and Bushak rolls into second base with a stand-up double. So a good start for the Blue Devils. Brings up Isaiah Byrell. Byrell playing third base tonight. Again, the wind is blowing in pretty strong from center field. The flag out in the right center field area is pretty much pointing straight in. So anything hit in the air is going to be held up and probably pushed up in the air. Strike one to Byrell with Bushak, the leadoff man, on at second with a double. There's strike two. And called strike three. So one out, and Mason Coffrin, the Blue Devils first baseman, steps up. Bushak still at second base. And the first pitch is a ball outside. And there's a ball. 2-0 now on Coffrin, left-handed batter, facing the left-handed throwing Kenny Schultz for Plover. And that's ball three. 3-0 now. And strike one. Marshfield and Plover met a couple of weeks ago in Plover, and the Black Sox came away with a 5-0 win in that game. And that pitch is in the dirt for ball four. So Coffrin takes a walk, puts runners on first and second, and brings up the cleanup batter, Devin Palmer, playing in left field tonight. I've felt a sprinkle or two, and that rain that was in the forecast is getting a little bit closer to Marshfield, it seems. And a ball high and outside. Schultz having a little bit of trouble finding the plate here in the first inning. He's thrown 15 pitches, 8 of them for balls. There's a strike. Evens the count at 1-1. Fouled away. And Palmer now in the hole at 1-2. One out. Bushak on at second after the leadoff double. Coffrin the runner at first. He drew a walk. And a swing and a miss for strike three on Palmer. That's the second out of the inning, both outs by strikeout. And now it's up to Eli Drexler, the DH. Drexler, a left-handed hitter. Bounced on the ground and into right field for a single. And there's Bushak rounding third, and he'll score standing. And Drexler now attempts to go from first to third on the throw home, and he is thrown out. So the inning ends, but Marshfield gets a run. And after one complete, it's Marshfield 1, Plover nothing.
If your path to achieving your hopes and dreams is less than clear, Meyer and Associates provides the direction and guidance that helps put things into focus. We provide financial advice and customized solutions that help take the uncertainty out of your dreams for today and the future.
We can work together to make an honest assessment, understand your options, commit to a plan, live life brilliantly. Our team is here to help.
Are you looking for a daycare close to Armandale? Little Sprouts Learning Garden Daycare, located at 10564 North School Road, has a convenient location right next to Armandale schools. When you bring your children to Little Sprouts, you know that you're leaving them in good hands. With a capacity of 50 children, this daycare is open to all children from 6 weeks to 12 years. Conveniently open from 6:30 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. Monday through Friday, Little Sprouts Learning Garden in Armandale is your family-friendly daycare.
The Marshfield Eagles Club has summer fun available for you now. The Marshfield Eagles Club has bingo every Thursday evening, along with food and drink specials every day. The Eagles also has the annual summer steak feed coming up later this month, and stop into the Eagles beginning on Monday for the July blood drive. The Marshfield Eagles Club on South Oak Avenue will also book your next wedding, reunion, banquet, or gathering now at 715-384-3000. And Logan Schulfer leads off and hits a ball to shortstop, and the throw by Preston Wagner over to first base is in the dirt, and that allows Shuffler to reach base. So an error on Marshfield, and Plover has a base runner now in the top of the second inning. Brings up Cam Stampfel, and he squared to bunt, but the pitch was high, and that allows a Shuffler to move on to second base on the wild pitch. So a little trouble for Marshfield right off the bat here in the top of the second inning. Cam Stampfel, again the batter. Logan Schulfer advances to second on the wild pitch with nobody out. And that misses for ball three. 3-0. And another pitch low, so a walk to Stampfel, and now that puts runners on first and second with nobody out, and brings up the third baseman, Austin Byer. So considering that Stampfel appeared to be trying to sacrifice Schulfer to second, we might look for Byer to try to sacrifice the two runners now into scoring position. So we'll see how Plover plays it here. Mason Coffrin, the Marshfield first baseman, is up on the grass. Isaiah Byrel at third is back, meaning Voss probably has responsibility for the right side of the infield if there is a bunt, and no bunt indicated by Byer there as he takes strike one on a pitch down the middle. And a ball evens the count now at 1-1. And there's a pitch around the knees for a strike. So Voss gets ahead now, 1-2 with nobody out. Plover with runners on first and second. Pop-up foul, first base side. Coffrin plays behind the runner at first base. And Beyer swings and misses for strike 3. So 1 out now for Plover in the top of the second. And Mason King, the right fielder and number 8 hitter in the lineup, will be at the plate. Shelfer still at second and Stampfel, the runner, at first. Marshfield leading 1-0. Hit on the ground and through the hole at short into left field. Devin Palmer quickly picks it up, and the runners advance just 1 base. So bases loaded now for Plover as the Black Sox mount a threat here in the top of the second inning. Bases loaded, 1 out, and number 9 batter Mike Glodeski is the batter. Glodeski, a left-handed hitter. Hits a shot up the middle and into center field. This is going to score 1 run, and now the ball is dropped out there by Bushak, and the runner from second was going to hold at third, and when Bushak dropped the ball, he raced for home, and Bushak threw a strike to Jacob Earl at the plate to cut down the run for the second out, but 1 run did score on the play. So Plover ties the score 1-1. And then Stampfel is thrown out at the plate on the nice throw home by Bushak. So runners at first and second, 2 down. Caden Roberts in the top of the order up for Plover, and he gets ahead 2-1 now. Score is tied 1-1. Nice throw by Bushak there. That potential error ended up really going in Marshfield's favor because the runner was going to hold at third with 1 out. But when Bushak dropped the ball, the runner tried to go home, and he was gunned down on a perfect throw by Bushak. 2-2 now the count with 2 outs. Hit on the ground. Coffrin grabs it and races to the bag and makes the put out on Roberts. So in the inning, Plover gets 1 run on a couple of hits, and we are now tied 1-1.
Grassland Dairy Products in Greenwood has been in the butter churning business for over 300 years. Since 1893, when the original Wietrich family immigrated to Wisconsin from the Swiss Alps, to present-day 4th-generation owners, Grassland Dairy Products has perfected the butter-making process. Grassland Dairy offers an assortment of butter products and dairy ingredients. Whether for industrial use or your own kitchen table, you can trust that Grassland Dairy Products will produce quality butter that everyone will enjoy. GrasslandDairy.com.
Wausau Homes Marshfield offers the quality you know and trust close to home. Whether you're looking for a 2-story house with an open staircase or a cozy 2-bedroom bungalow, Wausau Homes Marshfield can build it with a firm price and a guaranteed move-in date. Stop by their new location on Central Avenue and see how Wausau Homes Marshfield can help make your homeowning dreams come true. Wausau Homes Marshfield, custom homes built your way.
Hewitt's Meat in Marshfield only uses the best cuts of meat available. Master meat crafter and owner John Francine oversees all production. Seasoning recipes dating back to the company's inception, along with new exciting flavors, allow for old-time favorites and a wide array of great choices for you. Hewitt's Meat is open Monday through Saturday on Marshfield's fabulous south side, and Hewitt's Meat is open Tuesday through Saturday in Tomahawk. Fresh food made to carry out and order online at hewittsmeats.com and visit Hewitt's Meat on Facebook today. And the leadoff fouled away. Wagner playing shortstop today. Marshfield coming off a 3-1 record last weekend in the Eau Claire tournament. Blue Devils played well at Carson Park. Actually tied for first place. 1-2 the count now on Wagner. And he chops one to the pitcher, and the throw in time to first for the out. As I said, Marshfield tied for the best record in the Eau Claire tournament with Eau Claire and Winona. And Winona ended up winning the championship on a tiebreaker. The tiebreaker in a three-way tie was the team that allowed the fewest runs, and Winona by far allowed the fewest runs among those three teams. So Winona came away with the championship as Winona, Marshfield, and Eau Claire all tied with 3-3 records. Jacob Earl now the batter for the Blue Devils, and he rips one up the middle, picked by the second baseman, and the throw over Roberts to Kelly for the out.
We know how a bank should be at Partners Bank. Banking should be easier, treating our customers as valued and important. Services should be better with online and mobile banking and locations close to where you live and work. Loans should be quicker, and we make all decisions locally with years of experience helping people with their financing needs. Partners Bank, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender.
Partners Bank, better together.
Nasonville Dairy, family owned and operated, bringing you fresh cheese curds made daily, along with many other varieties of Wisconsin-made cheeses and treats. Don't forget to check out our cheese and sausage trays for your upcoming parties and cheese and sausage gift packages for the holiday season or any other special occasion. Nasonville Dairy, located just southwest of Marshfield on US Highway 10, nasonvilledairy.com.
Back here at Jack Hackman Field, and Marshfield and Plover tied 1-1. Plover coming in with a 10-1 record and a first place standing in the Wisconsin Valley Legion League. Marshfield is in fourth place at 5-5. So Marshfield seeking to put together another win. The Blue Devils have won 6 of their past 7 games. Plover looking to keep their hot streak going. They've won 5 in a row and are chasing that Valley Championship. Brett Ayer will lead it off for Plover here in the third inning. He walked his first time up. Will Voss, the Marshfield pitcher, has thrown 33 pitches so far, 17 of them for balls, 16 for strikes. There's a ball hit in the air. And the right fielder, Cole Hediger, moving over to make the grab for out number 1. The ball was hit in right center as Hediger, center fielder Riley Bushak, and second baseman Ty Pankratz all chased after it, but Hediger moved over, made the easy catch. Now it's Derek Baumgartner, the catcher. He flied out in the first inning. And Voss starts him out with a called strike 1. It's cooled off considerably here at Jack Hackman Field tonight. A couple of hours ago it was still warm and humid, and that humidity is gone as rain clouds move in toward the Marshfield area. We're expecting rain if the radar is accurate at some point here tonight. 1-2 now the count on Baumgartner. And there's called strike 3 on a pitch right down the middle. Baumgartner either got fooled or was looking for something else there. Either way, he is out for the second out of the inning. And Jack Kelly, the first baseman, comes up. He flied out in the first inning. Marshfield with a busy stretch of games coming up. Beginning tonight, the Blue Devils will play every day through next Monday. Included in that stretch is a pair of doubleheaders this weekend, Saturday and Sunday, right here at Hackman Field. So not a lot of rest for the Blue Devils as they head toward the late stages of the regular season. The regional coming up on July 26th. I'm sorry, July 19th. So we're getting closer to tournament action, and there's a ball hit into left field for a single. So Kelly gets on with a hit, and it brings up a Logan Shelfer. Shelfer reached on an error his first time up. The lights have been on here at Hackman Field since the start of the game. Popped in the air, right field, coming on is Hediger. He gets there but can't hang on to the ball, and it drops for a hit. Ball was in a spot where second baseman Ty Pankratz and Cole Hediger couldn't quite get to. So a single. And Jack Kelly, the runner from first, with 2 outs, was running with the hit, and he ends up at third base. So first and third now for the Black Sox, and Cam Stampfel, the batter for Plover. Misses low. I thought Hediger was going to get to that ball, but as we said earlier in the game, the wind is blowing straight in from center field, and that ball was hit pretty high in the air, and it kept falling quickly. And Hediger couldn't quite get to it. Got a glove on it on a dive, but it was just a little bit too short. 1-1 now the count on Stampfel with 2 outs. Kelly, the runner, at third. Shelfer over at first. Two and 1 the count. Hit on the ground, foul, past the first base coach. Two and 2 now the count on Cam Stampfel. Voss working from the stretch. The runner at first goes. Throw is down all the way to second. Wagner takes it. Throws over to first baseman Mason Coffrin, and Shelfer is tagged out for out number 3. So we go to the bottom of the third inning, and we are tied 1-1.
And now the continuing adventures of Captain Collision. Aha, the phone. Hello, Mankey's Automotive and Collision Center.
Hi, Captain Collision. I was backing out of the driveway and trying to text my friend and hit the snowbank thingy, and boom. Know what I mean?
Of course, of course, Rob and the rest of the Mankey team can fix anything. They can give you a free estimate, free pickup and delivery, and a lifetime warranty on your repair work. Now let's get to work. Mankey's Automotive and Collision Repair, 25th Avenue in Wisconsin Rapids. We meet the nicest people by accident.
Welcome to the Zaleski Sports Show. I'm your host, Rachel.
Hey, welcome to Coach on the Couch. I'm your host, Jason Zaleski.
It's time for the Zaleski Sports Show 3 to see.
I'm in the house.
I'm in the house.
He's in the house. He's in the house.
Have a great week, everyone.
Go Sports!
Rural Mutual Insurance in Marshfield believes there's something more important than just winning or losing. We believe that a community that supports their athletes with dignity and class are the true champions. That's why Rural Mutual supports Blue Devil Baseball and supports our community with personal, business, and farm insurance. Now is the right time to call Rural Mutual and talk to Brad about crop insurance. Call Rural Mutual at 715-384-2826 or visit them in person on South Central Avenue in Marshfield. And Cole Hediger stepped in and hit the second pitch into center field, a fly ball that was caught out there for out number one. And that now brings up the top of the order for the Blue Devils and Riley Bushak. Bushak doubled his first time up tonight. Hit a ball just inside the line in right field. And Bushak scored a run then on an Eli Drexler single. 1-1 the score. Bushak thought about going, checked his swing for ball two. And there's a called strike three on Bushak for out number two here in the third inning. Isaiah Byrell comes up. He was caught looking on strike three his first time. And swings and misses at the first pitch for strike one. Chops that one into the ground. Goes foul. 0-2 now the count. 2 outs here in the bottom of the third. We are tied 1-1. Plover has 4 hits. Marshfield has 2. And there's a line drive into right field. Second baseman Caden Roberts made a diving stab at it and got a glove on it, but could not catch it, and Byrell reaches on a 2-out hit. Byrell runs at just about every opportunity, so we might look for him to try to steal second and get into scoring position with 2 outs. He is not running here. And there's a strike to Mason Coffrin. Coffrin walked his first time up. And we're getting a couple of sprinkles now as the rain Seems to be getting a little closer. Swing and a miss, 0-2. And now with 2 down and 2 strikes on the batter, we may see Byral run. With the left-hander on the mound, it's a little more difficult to get a great jump. He does not run. And Coffrin takes the pitch for a ball. And there goes Byral, and called strike 3 on Coffrin, ends the inning. So the Blue Devils get a hit, but that's it in the bottom of the third, and after 3, we are tied 1-1.
At Stratford Building Supply, we do more than build quality homes. We also provide the area with a variety of building supplies for contractors and homeowners. Whether you're looking for a custom floor plan or home repair supplies, look no further than Stratford Building Supply. With 2 locations, we make it the convenient choice. Contact us in Park Falls or Stratford, 715-687-4125 and stratfordbuilding.com. Stratford Building Supply. We build anything, anywhere.
Welcome to the Zaleski Sports Show. I'm your host, Rachel.
Hey, welcome to Coach on the Couch. I'm your host, Jason Zaleski.
It's time for the Zaleski Sports Show 3 to C.
I'm in the house.
I'm in the house.
He's in the house.
Have a great week, everyone.
Go Sports! At Stratford Building Supply, we do more than build quality homes. We also provide the area with a variety of building supplies for contractors and homeowners. Whether you're looking for a custom floor plan or home repair supplies, look no further than Stratford Building Supply. With 2 locations, we make it the convenient choice. Contact us in Park Falls or Stratford, 715-687-4125 and stratfordbuilding.com. Stratford Building Supply. We build anything, anywhere.
Marshfield Country Club has tee times available for you right now. Call Marshfield Country Club at 715-384-4409 to get your group golfing today. Marshfield Country Club also has daily food specials in their brand new restaurant. Also visit Marshfield Country Club at golfmcc.com. And we move to the top of the fifth inning. Marshfield did not score in the bottom of the fourth. And Caden Roberts leads off here for Plover in the fifth with a single to right field. And it brings up Brett Ayer for the Black Sox, and he takes ball one. And that's low for ball two. Squares to bunt, pushes it toward third. Quickly off the mound is Will Voss to field it and throw the runner out at first. But the sacrifice is executed, and Roberts moves down to second base now with one out. So we are tied 1-1. Plover pushes the go-ahead run to second. And Derek Baumgartner, the number 3 batter in the lineup for Plover, steps in. And he looks at a ball low. And that one's in the dirt. Good scoop there by Jacob Earl. 2-0 the count. Caden Roberts, the base runner at second, he represents the go-ahead run. And there's strike one. 2-1 the count now. There's the ball popped into right field. Charging hard is Cole Hediger. He dives and makes the catch in foul ground. The runner at second tagging Caden Roberts, and he moves on to third. And now I thought the base umpire called it no catch out there, but that was not the case. That was a catch by Cole Hediger in foul territory. So that is the second out of the inning now. And on the play, Caden Roberts tagged up and advanced to third. So again, the wind playing a role there. The ball was popped in the air to right, and Hediger had to run a long, long way very quickly and made a headfirst dive and caught it in foul ground. And that wind is howling in from center field pretty good. So anything hit in the air is not going to travel very far. 2-0 now the count on Jack Kelly, the cleanup batter. And he hits a line drive into left field for a base hit. Devin Palmer picks it up on one hop, and Caden Roberts scores from third. And that puts Plover on top now, 2-1. Logan Schulfer, the designated hitter, coming up. 2 outs. Jack Kelly, the runner at first base after the RBI single. And there's a wild pitch that Earl can't flag down. Goes back to the screen and allows Jack Kelly to advance to second base. So another runner now in scoring position with 2 outs for Plover. Plover leads 2-1 here in the top of the 5th inning. Hit on the ground to Wagner at short. Picks it up, throws to Coffrin in time for the out. So that retires the side, but Plover does get 1 run and now moves ahead of Marshfield 2-1 after 4.5 innings.
Clemmy Sales in Stratford is your hometown Chevrolet dealer. You won't get any high-pressure sales tactics from us. We simply offer great deals on quality, brand-new Chevrolet vehicles. We also have a great selection of pre-owned vehicles and expertly staffed service departments for all your repair and maintenance needs. Small-town hospitality, just like your grandfather remembers. That's why people keep coming back, time and time again, for their next new vehicle. Experience small-town service like no one else can deliver.
Baltus Convenience Stores says, "Go Blue Devils." Baltus Convenience Stores also says, "Did you get your car a little dirty this past weekend? Great! Go to Baltus today and experience express wash, touchless, and even detailed car wash services. Baltus will have your car back in shiny, clean condition in just a matter of minutes. After your car is washed up, go inside your Baltus store for refreshing drinks, satisfying snacks, and many other items for your trip home or your next road trip. Baltus Convenience Stores with locations in Stratford, Wisconsin Rapids, and Marshfield.
Castle Rock Veterinary Service understands that your pet is an important member of your family, and our team of veterinarians and staff are dedicated to your pet's well-being by providing up-to-date medical, dental, and surgical care. Wellness, examinations, vaccinations, and a full suite of care are available to your pet at Castle Rock Veterinary Service. Castle Rock Veterinary Service is on South Oak Avenue in Marshfield, just a short drive south of Hackman Field, and on Facebook at Castle Rock Veterinary Hospital. And Jacob Earl leads off the Marshfield 5th, and on the first pitch hits a fly ball out to center field. That brings Cole Hediger to the plate. He looks at a ball in the dirt. Still no rain here at Hackman Field. We're a little surprised by that. Those rain clouds must have slowed down, because at about 6:45 it looked like it was going to rain in a half hour or so. We're now an hour into the game and we've had a couple of sprinkles, but no rain. Two and one now, the count on Hediger. Hit up the middle and into center field for a base hit. Marshfield trailing 2-1, but now has the tying run on base in the bottom of the 5th inning. And the top of the order back up for the Blue Devils. Riley Bushak comes to the plate. Looks at strike one. And lefty Kenny Schultz still on the mound for Plover. Came into the game with a 4-0 record. And now Bushak falls behind 0-2 with 1 out here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Schultz might have got away with a balk there. It looked like he hung his leg out there for a split second where he actually paused. No balk was called, but it was close. Hit on the ground and into right field. Cole Hediger had to stop and dodge that ball, and he moves on to second. So the Blue Devils now, with a couple of base runners, trailing 2-1. So 2 on, 1 out, and Isaiah Byrel the batter. So So Marshfield with a little bit of a threat here, brewing in the bottom of the 5th. Again, the wind blowing in very strongly from center field, so anything hitting the air is not good. There's a line drive into right field by Isaiah Byrel, and Hediger moves to third. That ball was hit so sharply, really no chance for Hediger to score. So Blue Devils now with the bases loaded and 1 out, trailing 2-1. Mason Coffrin, the batter. And now the Plover Black Sox want to talk it over. Coach coming out to the mound. Going to have a talk with Kenny Schultz, probably have a talk with his infielders. And there is warm-up action in the bullpen for Plover. Let's see if we can find a name to correspond with that number. And that is Dylan Davis down there warming up for the Black Sox. A right-handed thrower. He just went down there, so he's not ready to come in. And the home plate umpire goes out to the mound and he says, okay, let's break this up. We're going to play ball, and the Black Sox move back to their positions, and they're ready to go now. Mason Coffrin stepping in. He has walked and been called out on strikes in his 2 plate appearances. Looks at strike 1 at the knees. Chopper, foul, right at our position down here along the first base dugout. So Coffrin falls behind 0-2. Bases loaded, 1 down. Blue Devils trail 2-1 here in the bottom of the 5th inning. That's high and outside. Schultz comes set. And there's a blast to center field. The catch is made out there, and Cole Hediger will score on the flyout. So a sac fly by Mason Coffrin, hit it on a line right to center field. And we are now tied 2-2 on the RBI sacrifice fly by Mason Coffrin. So good job by Coffrin to get the ball out of the infield, in the air, far enough to score the run. So we're 2-2 here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Each team has scored a run in the 5th. And now Devin Palmer comes up for the Blue Devils. Runners on first and second with 2 down. He takes a strike. Good job of hitting by Coffrin there. He wanted to get it in the air to the outfield, and obviously with the wind blowing in as hard as it is, he didn't want to get it too high, and he hit a line drive out to center field. Swing and a miss now by Palmer. It's 0-2. Bushak represents the go-ahead run out there at second base, and Isaiah Byrel is on at first. And Palmer hits it in the air to straightaway right, and easy catch out there for Mason King, so that retires the Blue Devils. But they come up with a run to tie the score, and after 5 complete, it is Marshfield 2 and Plover 2.
Are you looking for a daycare close to Armandale? Little Sprouts Learning Garden Daycare, located at 10564 North School Road, has a convenient location right next to Armandale Schools. When you bring your children to Little Sprouts, you know that you're leaving them in good hands. With a capacity of 50 children, this daycare is open to all children from 6 weeks to 12 years. Conveniently open from 6:30 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. Monday through Friday, Little Sprouts Learning Garden in Armandale is your family-friendly daycare.
Grassland Dairy Products in Greenwood has been in the butter churning business for over 300 years. Since 1893, when the original Wietrich family immigrated to Wisconsin from the Swiss Alps, to present-day fourth-generation owners, Grassland Dairy Products has perfected the butter-making process. Grassland Dairy offers an assortment of butter products and dairy ingredients. Whether for industrial use or your own kitchen table, you can trust that Grassland Dairy Products will produce quality butter that everyone will enjoy. GrasslandDairy.com.
Bullseye Sports is at 1201 South Central Avenue in Marshfield and is your place for bows, arrows, guns, ammunition, hunting apparel, and much more. Bullseye Sports services what they sell and even what they don't. See the talented team at Bullseye Sports and schedule time at the indoor archery range and video range that allows good beginner practice all the way to league play. Bullseye Sports, celebrating 20 years in business. And we go to the top of the sixth inning now. Cam Stampful leading off for Plover. 2-2 game. Both teams scored a run in the fifth. There's a foul ball. Byrel ranges over toward the fence and makes the catch in foul ground for out number one. Marshfield playing very well tonight against the team that leads the Wisconsin Valley Legion League with a 10-1 record. Wisconsin Rapids is a half game behind at 9-1. Marshfield is in fourth place at 5-5. And there's a hit into left field for Austin Byer. So Byer reaches first with one out. The Blue Devils have played well recently. They got off to a rough start this year, but they came into tonight having won 6 of their previous 7 games. They were 3-1 in the Eau Claire tournament over the weekend, and this is a team that has shown definite improvement over the last 2 weeks. They were really scuffling around before that, not playing well in any phase of the game, but they've put all 3 phases together recently, and that bodes well for late season here as we approach the start of the regional in 10 days. Another ball to Mason King, 2-0 now the count. Will Voss still on the mound for Marshfield. Ball inside, 3-0. And that's high, ball 4. So a 4-pitch walk to Mason King puts Plover runners on first and second with 1 out here in the top of the 6th inning. And Mike Glodeski, the number 9 batter, comes up. He's 1 for 2 tonight. Has a single and a fly out. Coffrin and Jacob Earl meet on the mound with Will Voss as a relief pitcher scrambles down to the Marshfield bullpen. Can't see who it is from here, but there is action in the bullpen. Voss has thrown 76 pitches to this point. And Glodeski looks at strike 1. Check swing on a ball in the dirt. 1-1 the count with 1 out here in the top of the 6th. Plover threatening with base runners on first and second. And that pitch misses. 2-1 now. There's a smash right to Ty Pankratz at second base. He grabs it, looks quickly for the double play opportunity, but Plover base runners were not very far off the bags. So he can't get the double play, but he does get the out. And that is now out number 2 in the 6th inning. That ball was smashed, and Pankratz didn't have to move for it. Stuck his left hand up around his left shoulder and made the catch. Alertly looked for a double play opportunity, but it wasn't there. So 2 down. And the batter is Caden Roberts, the leadoff batter for Plover. He falls in the hole 0-2 now. He's 1 for 3 tonight. Had a single his last time up. And that ball is hit hard to left field. One bounce. Devin Palmer comes up with it, throws home, and the tag is made. Austin Byer trying to score on that line drive single to left, and Devin Palmer came up and threw a one-hop strike to Jacob Earl at the plate to cut down the runner. Great play. So we go to the bottom of the 6th inning now, and we are still tied 2-2.
Wausau Homes Marshfield offers the quality you know and trust close to home. Whether you're looking for a 2-story house with an open staircase or a cozy 2-bedroom bungalow, Wausau Homes Marshfield can build it with a firm price and a guaranteed move-in date. Stop by their new location on Central Avenue and see how Wausau Homes Marshfield can help make your homeowning dreams come true. Wausau Homes Marshfield, custom homes built your way.
We know how a bank should be at Partners Bank. Banking should be easier, treating our customers as valued and important. Services should be better with online and mobile banking and locations close to where you live and work. Loans should be quicker, and we make all decisions locally with years of experience helping people with their financing needs. Partners Bank, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender.
Partners Bank, better together.
Bottom of the 6th inning coming up here at Hackman Field, and Eli Drexler will lead it off for the Blue Devils. A couple of really nice plays in the outfield by Marshfield tonight. Earlier in the game, Riley Bushak from center field gunned down a runner at the plate. And in the last inning, Devin Palmer from left field threw out a runner at the plate trying to score from second base. So again, Marshfield playing sharp baseball here recently. Defensively, they've played well over the course of the past several games. And here's a ball hit in the air, and that's not going to go anywhere. Anything hit up in the air just isn't traveling. And that's a out to short left field. So Ty Pankratz now, the Blue Devils' second baseman tonight. He's 1 for 2, ground out and a single. Fouls that one off. Oh, there's a ball hit to third, and it hits the third base bag. Pops up in the air, and that will allow Ty Pankratz to reach first base on a single. It looked like Plover third baseman Austin Byer was moving over to make the catch there, and as he moved behind the base, the ball hit the third base bag and popped about 20 feet in the air, and that allowed Pankratz to get on at first with a single. So the Blue Devils have the go-ahead run on base here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Be a huge run at this point in the game if Marshfield could push Pankratz across the plate and go to the 7th inning with a lead on what appears to be one of the two best teams in the Wisconsin Valley Legion League, Plover. Again, Plover and Rapids both have one loss. They play tomorrow night. And there's a swing and a miss for strike 3 on Preston Wagner. So 2 down now for the Blue Devils. Ty Pankratz still the runner at first base. And Jacob Earl, the catcher, coming up for Marshfield. Left-hander Kenny Schultz still on the mound for Plover. He has a 4-0 record this year. Marshfield trying to give him his first loss of the season. And there's a strike to Jacob Earl. Pankratz not a stolen base threat here. Does not have a big lead. And there's called strike 2. Jacob Earl now in the hole 0-2. We're tied 2-2, bottom of the 6th. And a swing and a miss, a ball in the dirt, and it gets away from the catcher. The throw down to first retires Jacob Earl for out number 3. So nothing doing for the Blue Devils despite a hit in the inning. And we go to the 7th inning now. It's Marshfield 2 and Plover 2.
Nasonville Dairy, family owned and operated, bringing you fresh cheese curds made daily, along with many other varieties of Wisconsin-made cheeses and treats. Don't forget to check out our cheese and sausage trays for your upcoming parties and cheese and sausage gift packages for the holiday season or any other special occasion. Nasonville Dairy, located just southwest of Marshfield on U.S. Highway 10, nasonvilledairy.com.
And now, the continuing adventures of Captain Collision. Aha, the phone. Hello, Mankey's Automotive and Collision Center.
Hi, Captain Collision. I was backing out of the driveway and trying to text my friend and hit the snowbank thingy, and boom. Know what I mean?
Of course, of course, Rob and the rest of the Mankey team can fix anything. They can give you a free estimate, free pickup and delivery, and a lifetime warranty on your repair work. Now let's get to work. Mankey's Automotive and Collision Repair, 25th Avenue in Wisconsin Rapids. We meet the nicest people by accident.
All right, back at Jack Hackman Field for the top of the 7th inning. And we are tied, Marshfield 2, Plover 2, here in this Wisconsin Valley Legion League battle. Marshfield playing well tonight, as it has over the past week or so. Wisconsin Rapids 10-1 in Valley Legion League action. Marshfield 5-5. Marshfield trying to deal a critical loss to Plover as they battle Wisconsin Rapids for the league championship. And Brett Ayer steps in to lead it off for the Black Sox. He's 0 for 1 tonight. Has a walk, a fly out, and a sacrifice bunt. And he takes strike 1. There's a ball. Hit on the ground to second. Pankratz scoops it up, throws on to Coffrin for the out. And that's 1 down in the top of the 7th inning. Just looking ahead for Marshfield in the 7th inning. Eli Drexler will lead it off. Ty Pankratz and Preston Wagner scheduled to bat after that. Derek Baumgartner now for Plover. He's 0 for 3. The big first base, or the big catcher. And looks like we are starting to get a shower right now. As we've said throughout the game, there's rain in the forecast, and it looks like it might have arrived. I'm told the radar shows that it should move out quickly. But you know weather forecasters, they're right 12% of the time, which means they're wrong 88% of the time. Popped in the air. Left field, Devin Palmer moving in about 10 steps, and he makes the catch out there for out number 2. So 2 up, 2 down for Plover. Will Voss still on the mound for the Blue Devils. And now Jack Kelly, the first baseman. He's 2 for 3 after flying out his first time up. He has a couple of singles. And Voss starts him out with a called strike. And now a swing and a miss on a low pitch. 0-2 now the count. Hit past Isaiah Byrel at third base down the left field line. Devin Palmer getting over quickly to track it down and hold Kelly to a single, but that's his third hit tonight now. And now Logan Schulfer is the batter. Schulfer is 1 for 3. And the rain moving in. We're starting to get some of our papers a little bit wet here. And ball 1 to Schulfer. And now ball 2. Jack Kelly, the runner at first. He's a big guy. Doesn't really look like a threat to steal. And with the count 3-0, no reason for him to try to steal. And that's 4 straight balls now to Logan Schulfer as he walks. And Plover now with runners on first and second and 2 down. Brings up Cam Stampfel. He's 1 for 2, a walk, a single, and a flyout. And Josh Metz, the Marshfield manager, comes out to the mound. Wants to have a chat with Voss and his infielders. The Plover runners and batter gather with the first and third base coaches over in the third base coaching box as they try to get straight what they want to do, what they should be aware of. And Josh Metz says, go get him to Will Voss. So Voss is at the 99 pitch mark right now. He's thrown 53 strikes, 46 balls. And Cam Stampfel, a left-handed hitter, steps into the box. Ball in the dirt. The wind is still blowing in from center field at a pretty good rate. There's a strike. 1-1 now. Hit on the ground at Pankratz, takes a bad hop. Pankratz has to jump up to flag it down, but he makes the play, and that takes care of Plover in the top of the 7th. So we head to the bottom of the inning now, and it's Marshfield 2, Plover 2.
And now the continuing adventures of Captain Collision. Aha, the phone. Hello, Mankey's Automotive and Collision Center.
Hi, Captain Collision. I was backing out of the driveway and trying to text my friend and hit the snowbank thingy, and boom. Know what I mean?
Of course, of course, Rob and the rest of the Mankey team can fix anything. They can give you a free estimate, free pickup and delivery, and a lifetime warranty on your repair work. Now let's get to work. Mankey's Automotive and Collision Repair, 25th Avenue in Wisconsin Rapids. We meet the nicest people by accident.
Welcome to the Zaleski Sports Show. I'm your host, Rachel.
Hey, welcome to Coach on the Couch. I'm your host, Jason Zaleski.
It's time for the Zaleski Sports Show 3 to C.
I'm in the house.
I'm in the house.
He's in the house.
Have a great week, everyone.
Go Sports!
All right, we're back at Jack Hackman Field for the bottom of the 7th inning. Cole Hediger stepping in to lead it off for Marshfield. Kenny Schultz still on the hill for Plover. Schultz is 4-0 this year, has not been beaten. Marshfield trying to put that first blemish on his record. And now Hediger, the number 9 batter in the Marshfield order, takes ball 2, 2-0. Blue Devils trying to get that runner on base. And 2-0, he's swinging and fouls it off down the first base line. So 2-1 now. Chopped on the ground foul. Ryan Metz takes it on the second hop. Very quick-paced game tonight. We're an hour and 28 minutes into it. We're in the 7th inning, and there's a shot right down the middle for called strike 3. So Hediger is retired. And that brings up the top of the order now for Marshfield and Riley Bushak. Bushak is 2 for 3 tonight. He has a double and a single, sandwiched around a strikeout. And he swings and misses at the first pitch. Blue Devils looking to get that winning run on base and put the pressure on the Plover defense to make plays. There is action again in the Marshfield bullpen, so if we go to the 8th inning, it's quite possible the Blue Devils will send a new pitcher to the mound. And there's a close pitch that Bushak takes just outside, and now Bushak is ahead in the count, 2-1. And he swung at ball 3 there, low pitch, fouls it off, a count now 2-2. Bushak probably would like to have that one back. I think he knew right away when he fouled it off that it was a pitch out of the strike zone. And there he looks at called strike 3 on a pitch near the knees. So that is 2 down now. And Isaiah Byrell comes up. He's got a couple of singles in his past 2 trips to the plate. He's 2 for 3 tonight. And trying to get something going. If he reaches base, he's a definite threat to steal. So Blue Devils hoping he can get on, obviously. And he takes called strike 1. Checks his swing on a pitch in the dirt. We did have some very light rain in the top of the 7th inning, and it looks like it stopped. There's a pop-up in foul ground. First baseman Jack Kelly ranges over and right in front of the Plover dugout makes the catch for out number 3. So we have extra innings tonight at Jack Hackman Field. After 7 complete, it's Marshfield 2 and Plover 2.
At Stratford Building Supply, we do more than build quality homes. We also provide the area with a variety of building supplies for contractors and homeowners. Whether you're looking for a custom floor plan or home repair supplies, look no further than Stratford Building Supply. With 2 locations, we make it the convenient choice. Contact us in Park Falls or Stratford, 715-687-4125 and stratfordbuilding.com. Stratford Building Supply. We build anything, anywhere.
Clemmy Sales in Stratford is your hometown Chevrolet dealer. You won't get any high-pressure sales tactics from us. We simply offer great deals on quality, brand-new Chevrolet vehicles. We also have a great selection of pre-owned vehicles and expertly staffed service departments for all your repair and maintenance needs. Small-town hospitality, just like your grandfather remembers. That's why people keep coming back, time and time again, for their next new vehicle. Experience small-town service like no one else can deliver at Clemmy Sales in Stratford.
All right, we go to the top of the 8th inning and changes for Marshfield. Will Voss is out as pitcher. He's being replaced by Preston Wagner. Ty Pankratz moves from second base to shortstop to take over for Wagner there, and Will Voss moves to second base. So no changes in the batting order, just some defensive shifting for the Blue Devils. And Austin Beyer leads it off here in the top of the 8th inning for Plover. And he takes ball 1 from Preston Wagner, the relief pitcher for the Blue Devils. Good job tonight by Will Voss, the starting pitcher. He went 7 innings, and I'll give you his totals here in a second. There's a strike. 2-1 now the count on Austin Beyer. Beyer is 2 for 3 tonight. He's got a couple of singles, and he struck out swinging. That one's fouled back to even the count, 2-2. Another foul. And that's low. Full count now. Another foul. For Wagner, this is his 8th appearance on the mound. He's pitched 21 2/3 innings this year. He's a 3.23 earned run average. And that one's low for ball 4. So Plover has the go-ahead run on at first. Brings up Mason King. King is 1 for 2 tonight. A single, a ground out, and a walk. Pitch low in the dirt, blocked by Earl. No advancement by Beyer. Wagner looks over at Beyer at first. Does not have much of a lead. There's a shot into center field, right at Bushak. And that is out number one. Interesting that Plover did not try to bunt the runner from first to second and get that go-ahead run in scoring position. Now the number 9 batter, Mike Gledeski, comes up. He's 1 for 3. Had a single his first time up. And takes called strike one. That ball's hit on a line into right field, and Cole Hediger, who's been pretty busy out there tonight, makes another diving catch for out number 2. That's about the third or fourth ball out there that Hediger has had to dive for to either come up with or try to come up with, and I think he's 3 for 4 on those. He had one ball early in the game that he had to run a long way for toward the infield and couldn't quite get there as it fell for a hit. But he's made about 3 headfirst diving catches. Caden Roberts now, the batter for Plover. And there's a strike. Voss tonight, 4 walks, struck out 2 batters, gave up 11 hits. There's called strike 3, and Marshfield is out of the inning as Plover gets a runner on with nobody out but cannot score. So we go to the bottom of the 8th now, and Mason Coffrin will lead it off. We are tied 2-2.
Baltus Convenience Stores says, "Go Blue Devils." Baltus Convenience Stores also says, "Did you get your car a little dirty this past weekend? Great! Go to Baltus today and experience express wash, touchless, and even detailed car wash services. Baltus will have your car back in shiny, clean condition in just a matter of minutes. After your car is washed up, go inside your Baltus store for refreshing drinks, satisfying snacks, and many other items for your trip home or your next road trip. Baltus Convenience Stores with locations in Stratford, Wisconsin Rapids, and Marshfield.
If your path to achieving your hopes and dreams is less than clear, Meyer & Associates provides the direction and guidance that helps put things into focus. We provide financial advice and customized solutions that help take the uncertainty out of your dreams for today and the future.
We can work together to make an honest assessment, understand your options, commit to a plan, live life brilliantly. Our team is here to help.
Mason Coffrin will lead it off here for Marshfield in the bottom of the 8th inning. We are tied 2-2. Blue Devils taking on the Plover Black Sox. For Plover tonight, 2 runs, 11 hits, no errors, 11 runners left on base. There's a chopper. Pitcher Kenny Schultz handles it and flips to first for the out, so 1 down for the Blue Devils. Again, Plover tonight, 2 runs, 11 hits, no errors. They stranded 11 base runners so far. For Marshfield, 2 runs, 9 hits, 1 error, and the Blue Devils have left 6 men on base. Devin Palmer up now. He's 0 for 3 tonight. Looking for a hit to get something started here that would produce a game-ending run. And takes 2 strikes now. It's 0-2. And a swing and a miss on a low pitch. And it's strike 3, so 2 quick outs 4 pitches, 2 outs for the Blue Devils here in the bottom of the 8th inning against Kenny Schultz, the Plover starter. He is at 93 pitches right now. He's done a nice job tonight. Eli Drexler now comes up for the Blue Devils. Eli has a single, 2 singles. He's 2 for 3. Oh, and 2 now the count. And there's, well, that's a called strike. I guess it wasn't 0 and 2. It must have been 1 and 1. It's now 1 and 2. And a swing and a miss at a ball in the dirt. So the Blue Devils go in order here in the bottom of the 8th inning. So we go to the 9th now. Still tied, Marshfield 2, Plover 2.
Are you looking for a daycare close to Armandale? Little Sprouts Learning Garden Daycare, located at 10564 North School Road, has a convenient location right next to Armandale schools. When you bring your children to Little Sprouts, you know that you're leaving them in good hands. With a capacity of 50 children, this daycare is open to all children from 6 weeks to 12 years. Conveniently open from 6:30 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. Monday through Friday, Little Sprouts Learning Garden in Armandale is your family-friendly daycare.
Grassland Dairy Products in Greenwood has been in the butter churning business for over 300 years. Since 1893, when the original Wietrich family immigrated to Wisconsin from the Swiss Alps, to present-day 4th-generation owners, Grassland Dairy Products has perfected the butter-making process. Grassland Dairy offers an assortment of butter products and dairy ingredients. Whether for industrial use or your own kitchen table, you can trust that Grassland Dairy Products will produce quality butter that everyone will enjoy. GrasslandDairy.com.
Brett Ayer leads it off for Plover here in the top of the 9th inning. We are tied 2-2. Plover with 11 hits, Marshfield with 9. Preston Wagner, who came on in relief last inning, comes out again here in the 9th. One and 1 now the count on Ayer. He's 0 for 2. A smash, and Isaiah Byrel, the third baseman, snags it with 2 steps to his left for out number 1. And a defensive replacement for Marshfield, Jagger Johnson, is now the second baseman for the Blue Devils as he replaces Will Voss. And 2 quick strikes now on Derek Baumgartner, the Plover catcher. He's 0 for 4. And a shot into center. Bouchek coming on, dives for it, knocks it down, but unable to make the catch. That was a tough play. And he was fortunate he knocked it down, because if that gets past him, it's going to roll for a little bit. And the runner certainly was going to advance to second and possibly even third. So a runner on now, 1 out for Plover, brings up Jack Kelly. Bouchak gave it a good effort on that line drive. He just couldn't quite get there. And with a headlong dive, he was able to knock the ball down and keep it in front of him. Strike one, a called strike at the knees. We'll see if Plover tries to do something to get that go-ahead run in scoring position, either a steal or a hit and run. And it's a delayed steal, and Baumgartner makes it. He was not going right away, but the delayed steal allows him to reach second base now with one out. So the go-ahead run at second for Jack Kelly. That pitch is up. 2-1 the count. Popped out of play. And that evens the count now at 2-2. One down in the Plover ninth inning. We're tied 2-2. And a swing and a miss on a low pitch. And Jack Kelly is out on strikes, so that's two down now. And Logan Schulfer coming to the plate for Plover. Schulfer has committed to play baseball at UW Milwaukee. And Wagner starts out with a called strike one. Schulfer spins away from an inside pitch. Schulfer tonight is 1 for 3. He singled his second time up. Looks at strike two, and Wagner now ahead 1-2. Schulfer didn't like the call. He kind of rolled his eyes a little bit at the umpire, but he's back in there. And he hits it on the ground too short, and it is misplayed there by Ty Pankratz, and that allows Derek Baumgartner to come all the way around from second base on the error to score the go-ahead run. Probably wasn't the easiest hop in the world for Pankratz. It looked like it skipped on him a little bit. But it does go as an error. And the Plover dugout empties out to greet Derek Baumgartner at home as he scored the go-ahead run. That's the second error for Marshfield tonight. So Plover now leads 2-1 in the top of the ninth inning. And Cam Stampfel steps in. He's 1 for 3. Has a single. Also been on via a walk. And strike one, the call to Stampfel. Logan Schulfer on at first on the error. Plover taking a 3-2 lead here in the top of the ninth inning, so Marshfield will have to come back in the bottom of the ninth to either tie or win the game. And there's a single that bounces through into right field. So 2 runners on now for the Black Sox. And Austin Byer, the third baseman, comes up, and here comes Josh Metz out to the mound. And he wants to have a talk with his infield and pitcher Preston Wagner. Wagner has done a good job of throwing strikes. He's thrown 32 pitches tonight, 23 of them for strikes. Metz has a quick discussion and heads back to the dugout. The infielders move back to their respective positions. And Plover tries to add to its lead now. 2 down, the top of the ninth. The Black Sox lead 3-2. Plover has 13 hits in the game. And there's a called strike one. Wagner has done a good job of getting ahead with strikes in his 1+ innings so far, 1 2/3 innings. There's a swing and a miss, 0-2. And strike 3 ends the inning. But Plover gets a run and takes a 3-2 lead. So Marshfield is on the comeback trail when we come back in the bottom of the ninth inning.
Wausau Homes Marshfield offers the quality you know and trust close to home. Whether you're looking for a 2-story house with an open staircase or a cozy 2-bedroom bungalow, Wausau Homes Marshfield can build it with a firm price and a guaranteed move-in date. Stop by their new location on Central Avenue and see how Wausau Homes Marshfield can help make your homeowning dreams come true. Wausau Homes Marshfield, custom homes built your way.
We know how a bank should be at Partners Bank. Banking should be easier, treating our customers as valued and important. Services should be better with online and mobile banking and locations close to where you live and work. Loans should be quicker, and we make all decisions locally with years of experience helping people with their financing needs. Partners Bank, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender.
Partners Bank, better together.
All right, we go to the bottom of inning number 9, and it's do or die time for Marshfield. Plover pushed across an unearned run in the top of the 9th inning to take a 3-2 lead. And the Blue Devils have a shot here to either tie the game or come back and win it. It's been a good game. Marshfield has played well against a quality opponent. Plover is 10-1 in Wisconsin Valley Legion League action. And the Black Sox have played well all season. So a good showing by Marshfield tonight. And we'll see if they can take it all the way and pick up a win here with a comeback. Strike 1 to Ty Pankratz leading off. Checks his swing. And it's ball 1. Hit on the ground to third. It's a foul ball. And it's 1-2 now to Ty Pankratz, who is 2 for 3 tonight. After grounding out his first time up, he singled the next 2 times up. And high and tight Evens the count now at 2-2. And there's a called strike 3 on a pitch at the knees. So that retires Ty Pankratz. First out of the inning. And Preston Wagner now the batter. Wagner is 0 for 3. And there's a strike at the knees. 1-1 now the count on Preston Wagner. Another strike at the knees. 1-2 now. And a chopper toward third. Running in, third baseman Austin Byer makes the pickup and throws on to first for the out. So the Blue Devils now are down to their final out of the game. 2 down. And Jacob Earl coming to the plate. Nobody on. 2 outs. Plover leading 3-2 in the bottom of the 9th inning. And there's another called strike at the knees. Ball, 1-1. Dylan Davis, the relief pitcher, came on at the start of this inning. And he has thrown a lot of strikes. 1-2 now the count on Jacob Earl as Davis looks to lock it down and make the save for Plover. That pitch is outside. 2-2. Marshfield beginning a stretch tonight of games every day until being off next Tuesday, a week from today. And Earl stays alive by fouling off a pitch. 2-2. Blue Devils play Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, and then they play double headers Saturday and Sunday at home. And there's a ball hit in the air, pretty deep to left field, and the left fielder, Mike Gledeski, goes back, makes a dive for it on the warning track, but can't come up with the catch. And the Blue Devils are alive as Jacob Earl hits a double, a deep double into left field. That's really the first ball that has carried at all tonight. The wind is still blowing in from center field, but Earl made great contact with that pitch and sent it over Gledeski's head out there in left. He frantically raced back and tried to make a diving one-handed grab on the warning track, but couldn't come up with it. So now Cole Hediger steps to the plate. We've got a courtesy runner coming on for Earl. And might be Trajan Bogdanovich. It's very hard to make out the Marshfield numbers when they wear these white jerseys with the blue and silver striping on the back. And Hediger fouls the first pitch back. And the sprinkles are starting to fall. Here we've been expecting rain all night, really haven't had much. And there's another foul into the parking lot. And Hediger now falls behind 0-2. He's 1 for 3 tonight. He singled. Tying run out at second base. And a swing and a miss for strike 3, and the game is over. So the Marshfield Blue Devils play well, but they couldn't quite pull out a victory, and Plover, the number 1 team in the Wisconsin Valley Legion League, pulls it out. They win 3-2 with a run in the top of the 9th inning. For Plover tonight, 3 runs, 13 hits, no errors, 13 runners left on base. Marshfield, 2 runs, 10 hits, 2 errors, and 7 runners left on base. So the winning pitcher is Kenny Schultz. He moves to 5-0, and the losing pitcher is Preston Wagner. Friday fish fry in Wisconsin is a tradition like no other. After Hours in Marshfield has been voted best fish fry and is your Friday fish fry choice. Call After Hours at 387-6560 to get your food ready for pickup every Friday. Order it to go or dine in. Call After Hours now at 387-6560. We'll be back in a bit with an interview with Josh Metz, the Marshfield manager. Again, Plover defeats the Marshfield Blue Devils 3-2 tonight here at Jack Hackman Field.
And now the continuing adventures of Captain Collision. Aha, the phone. Hello, Mankey's Automotive and Collision Center.
Hi, Captain Collision. I was backing out of the driveway and trying to text my friend and hit the snowbank thingy, and boom. Know what I mean?
Of course. Of course, Rob and the rest of the Mankey team can fix anything. They can give you a free estimate, free pickup and delivery, and a lifetime warranty on your repair work. Now let's get to work. Mankey's Automotive and Collision Repair, 25th Avenue in Wisconsin Rapids. We meet the nicest people by accident.
Welcome to the Zaleski Sports Show. I'm your host, Rachel.
Hey, welcome to Coach on the Couch. I'm your host, Jason Zaleski.
It's time for the Zaleski Sports Show 3 to see.
I'm in the house.
I'm in the house.
He's in the house.
Have a great week, everyone.
Go Sports! At Stratford Building Supply, we do more than build quality homes. We also provide the area with a variety of building supplies for contractors and homeowners. Whether you're looking for a custom floor plan or home repair supplies, look no further than Stratford Building Supply. With 2 locations, we make it the convenient choice. Contact us in Park Falls or Stratford, 715-687-4125 and stratfordbuilding.com. Stratford Building Supply. We build anything, anywhere. Balta's Convenience Stores says, go Blue Devils. Balta's Convenience Stores also says, did you get your car a little dirty this past weekend? Great! Go to Balta's today and experience express wash, touchless, and even detailed car wash services. Balta's will have your car back in shiny, clean condition in just a matter of minutes. After your car is washed up, go inside your Balta store for refreshing drinks, satisfying snacks, and many other items for your trip home or your next road trip. Balta's Convenience Stores with locations in Stratford, Wisconsin Rapids, and Marshfield.
If your path to achieving your hopes and dreams is less than clear, Meyer & Associates provides the direction and guidance that helps put things into focus. We provide financial advice and customized solutions that help take the uncertainty out of your dreams for today and the future.
We can work together to make an honest assessment, understand your options, commit to a plan, live life brilliantly. Our team is here to help.
Joined now by Josh Metz, the Marshfield American Legion baseball manager. And Josh, I talked on the webcast during the weekend and again tonight about how much better your team is playing. And tonight, another example of that. Even though you lose 3-2 to Plover, this is a very fine Plover team. It's in first place in the Wisconsin Valley Legion League standings, and you battle them toe to toe. End up losing 3-2 in 9 innings. But as far as the performance, do you see kids now starting to believe in themselves a little more than maybe they did 2 weeks ago?
Yeah, I definitely think that's part of it. We're just playing, yeah, like you said, much better baseball. Pitching's good. Defensively, we've been much better, although an error cost us tonight. The approaches at the plate have been better. Too many strikeouts looking, though, tonight. We got to find ways to foul balls off and stay alive in those at bats. But yeah, we're playing better. We beat Sheboygan, we beat Eau Claire, we played Fond du Lac close twice. We played Green. We were right there with Green Bay Southwest. So those are all really good teams, and that's the point of playing a tough schedule. We may not have the best overall win record at the end of the year, but hopefully we'll be better prepared come regionals.
You came into tonight with 6 wins in your last 7 games. Can you point to anything in this stretch where that has made such a big difference?
Oh, we're pitching really well. It's giving us a chance to win every game. I think it starts with that. Will got on track tonight. He hasn't been his best self all summer. I think he'd tell you that. And he gave us what we needed tonight. 2 runs over, I think, 7 innings. So he was good, and Preston was good in relief. So they gave us a chance to win the game. We just didn't come up with the clutch hit. Didn't really make a threat in the bottom halves of the innings when we had a chance to walk it off there. So, but again, happy with how we're playing.
Will Voss started out the game on the mound, kind of trying to find his rhythm a little bit, threw a lot of pitches for balls, but then he seemed to find something, and I thought he really kind of dug back hard and found something.
Yeah, he did. Our pitchers have seemed to get stronger as the games go on, which is really good. Obviously, they may not have the best stuff, but you look at Mason Coffrin, he really gets better as the game goes on, and that's a positive. So I think they gain confidence. Yeah, Will definitely wasn't on in that first inning, but he was able to wiggle out of a few jams, and I think that gave him the confidence to go forward, and he pitched out of jams and gave us a shot.
Okay, Josh, thanks. That's Josh Metz, the Marshfield American Legion baseball manager.
Thank you.
Okay, thanks, Josh. Yep. We'll see you Wednesday.
See you tomorrow. Yep. Or no, yeah, Thursday. Am I good here, Rachel? Still good? Yeah? Okay.
You bet.
All right, here with Plover Blacksock head coach Wayne Sankey. Coach, let's just start with tonight. Obviously, the big hit from Logan Schulfer at the end there. Let's talk about your team's ability just to kind of stick with it and grind out a 2-2 log jam and then break it open in the top of the ninth.
Yeah, for us, that has not been the recipe for the season. We've lost a lot of one-run games. So we've been, a little bit nervous in those kind of situations, so to speak. But it was really nice to see the kids come through. Logan to put the bat on the ball, something on the ground, anything in the air. As we saw, was caught all night. They played really well, really good defense against us tonight too. So.
All right, and then we'll look ahead now to tomorrow's game. We're kind of putting on a big deal about it tomorrow. We're sending extra stuff over there. It's, big ramifications, right? The two teams at the top of the conference play it out. You lose that game, you probably lose the conference, right? You win that game, then it's a sprint to the finish with only a couple of games left. What kind of importance do you put on it, and what do you tell these guys about that game tomorrow?
I don't think you have to tell them much. They know how big it is. These guys have not had a taste of a conference championship. Although they've made it to state last year, Rapids is a really good team. They've got some great pitchers. They got some good hitting. They play well defensively. So it's going to be a good game, and hopefully our guys are there for the challenge.
All right, and then conference championships, those things come and go, and then the regionals, getting to state. I mean, that's kind of the big prize anyway. Just kind of handicap where you see this team going now as you again sprint to the finish and then head to regionals in a real short while here.
Right, absolutely. We agree with the regional tournament's the big one. Conference is nice to hang your hat on that, but we want to get back to the state tournament. The guys are hungry after they played decent ball there last year. And that's what we're shooting for. And with us, we've played 31 games already in a short season, and our pitching depth is what hopefully will ride to the state tournament.
Coach, I don't think I've got to tell the audience this. They're going to fill up Memorial Park tomorrow from Rapids and Plover and everywhere else in between, but we'll be there to cover it. Steve Maves and Doug Zaleski will be on the call. They will see you tomorrow. Good luck tomorrow, Coach.
Sounds good.
Thanks for stopping by. Guys, we'll wrap up here from Hackman Field and Marshfield as the Plover Black Sox down the Marshfield Blue Devils 3-2. First pitch tomorrow in Plover is at 7 p.m. We go live at 6:45. If you can, get down to the ballpark in Plover. It's going to be a great atmosphere, a lot of fun out there. But if you can't make it, that's what we're here for. Again, we'll be live tomorrow at 6:45. The voice of the Rapids Rangers, Steve Maves, on the call. Doug Zaleski alongside of him. They will see you then.